All right, this is a real weird-ass situation here. Guy says, I'm built fuck up. And I think he must mean he's built fucked up.
Yeah.
Left tibia is a centimeter shorter than his right tibia, but his right femur is a centimeter shorter than his left femur. So there isn't a typical leg length discrepancy. So if his left tibia is a centimeter shorter than his right tibia, his right femur is a centimeter shorter than the left femur, then he's not got a leg length discrepancy. He has a segment length discrepancy. Causes weird problems when I deadlift and squat. I'm sure it does. When I pull my pelvis shift toward the right side, when I pull my pelvis shifts toward the right side. This guy didn't type well. Towards the right side, and when I squat, my left side tends to come up slower compared to the right. I don't think shimming the shoe would work, since overall the tibia femur discrepancy cancels out at the top. Any advice?
How are these guys always so sure about what's going on? Like, how do they know it's a 1 centimeter discrepancy?
I don't know. 1 centimeter discrepancy
versus another segment. And we get, people will tell me this kind of stuff, and I'm not saying this is the deal. People will tell me this thing and be so confident that they've got this crazy deformity, and then I'll look at
a centimeter.
Yeah, and I'll look at their squat. It's like, there's nothing wrong with you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is a centimeter.
Yeah.
You think it's just the classic case of everybody
that
needs to be
should all
special?
come out in the wash. I just think just squat as straight as you can, because those discrepancies are not. Look, if you've got a 2-inch discrepancy in your leg length right to left, you got a problem. But this isn't a problem.
Yeah.
So your squat and pull look a little funny. Just try not to make them look funny. But what are you going to do? Quit training? You can't shim either leg, because that's not the issue. The total leg length on both sides is the same if you've measured it correctly.
Yeah, and that's highly
suspect.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it was a chiropractor that told him that, so he can
that
could very well
make him come in,
could very well
over months.
Look, there's a video I think we made years ago about how to measure a leg length discrepancy. Look at that and see what the discrepancy actually is. But I don't think that if you haven't actually got a deficit between the two sides, as you do the movement, you're going to compensate with hips and knees for the discrepancy. And I don't think that it's going to affect your training in a way that really fucks anything up. I really don't. Join us this week on Starting Strength Radio for an always enjoyable paper Q&A. This is where you submit your questions in writing to us over the internet. And how do they do that?
Through the board or the
through the board
paid website. You're guaranteed to get on through the paid
or the startingstrength.com.
Yeah.
Starting Strength Network. Mm-hmm. That's the paid website.
I think social media too will pull some from there too.
Yeah. And we just put these together in a pile on the desk, which you will see this week on Starting Strength Radio.